Big news out of The Simpsons. Did you know that The Simpsons is still on the air? The Simpsons, the cartoon that started in 1989, I believe, has been on for 34 seasons. And there have been many cultural memes that have come out of The Simpsons, one of which is Homer Simpson strangling his son Bart, but apparently no longer.
Whoa, that's quite a grip.
See, Marge? Strangling the boy has paid off. Just kidding. I don't do that anymore. Times have changed.
So it's a little joke about this meme from The Simpsons, but it's actually The Simpsons telling you something real about the show and about how the political correctness has affected the show. Homer doesn't strangle Bart anymore. Used to be whenever Bart would do something bad, Homer would go strangle him. Bart's like, ah. But now they don't do that. We no longer joke about strangling our kids in society. Now, back 30 years ago, when The Simpsons had, or 20 years ago, or 15 years ago, when Homer would strangle Bart, it's not that it was culturally accepted to strangle your children. It was a joke. It was a joke about how sometimes your kids get on your nerves and you just want to wring their little necks, but you don't actually want to do it. You love your kids. We're not allowed to even joke about that anymore. However, now we are allowed to castrate our children. Now we are allowed to kill our children through abortion. 30 years ago, in polite company, one would not really defend abortion. 30 years ago, when The Simpsons was starting out making jokes about strangling their kids, even if you supported abortion, you would probably say, look, abortion is obviously an evil thing. Nobody wants abortions. We all want fewer abortions, but because of the difficulty and complexity of this issue, abortion ought to be safe, legal, and rare. That was the Democrat position. It should be rare because of how awful it is, but we should tolerate it. That was the whole debate. Now, however, we're at a stage where people will say we need to shout our abortions. Oh, abortions are so wonderful. We need to enshrine in the Ohio State Constitution a right to kill babies up until the moment of birth. Oh, a baby's not even a baby. No, it's just a clump of cells. It's a product of pregnancy. It's not. No, it's good. It's an affirmative good. Shout your abortion. I think there might be a relationship here. As society gets more finicky, as society gets a little more precious about the things we're allowed to joke about, we seem to become more barrack in the things that we're allowed to do. Maybe that's why we can't joke about it anymore. It's too real. The fact that we, with the affirmation of our society all the way up to and including the President of the United States, now celebrate castrating our children, mutilating our children, reducing our children's life expectancy, killing our children even. Now that we actually do that, maybe it's that the jokes are too real. Maybe we don't cut out the jokes because we've become a kindler, gentler society. Maybe we cut out the jokes for precisely the opposite reason. Right now, go to puretalk.com/Knowles. Today is Veterans Day. Our friends over at Pure Talk have been working toward alleviating $10 million in veteran debt. Thanks to your support, they are over 90% to that goal today. Think about this. The U.S. military is made up of 100% volunteers. These are men and women who willingly sacrifice everything they have for this country. When they are done serving, they return home to a tight job market and outrageous living expenses. That is why I am so happy that a private company like Pure Talk has jumped in to help. When you switch to Pure Talk's lightning-fast 5G network, they will donate a portion of every new order to this noble cause. You can make a real difference just by choosing superior cell phone service. Pure Talk's plans start at just $20 a month, offering unlimited talk, text, more data, and a mobile hotspot. Just go to puretalk.com/Knowles, K-N-W-L-E-S, to make the switch. Let's rally together. Let's show our unwavering support for our veterans. Visit puretalk.com/Knowles, K-N-W-L-E-S. Switch to Pure Talk today. It's the right move. It is the American way. puretalk.com/Knowles. Right now, go to hillsdale.edu/Knowles. Are you a few years or decades out of school and wondering, what did I learn? What was the point? You might even be thinking, I don't have the time to learn something new. If that's you, you're not alone. It's not too late. Hillsdale College is offering more than 40 free online courses. Learn about the works of C.S. Lewis, the rise and fall of the Roman Republic, or the history of the ancient Christian church with Hillsdale College's online courses. If you are not sure where to start, check out C.S. Lewis on Christianity. In this 7-lecture course, you will examine some of Lewis's classic works, including Mere Christianity, the Screwtape Letters, and the Abolition of Man. You'll also see what Lewis had to say about scripture, prayer, suffering, joy, heaven, and hell. The course is self-paced so that you can start whenever and wherever. Enroll now in C.S. Lewis on Christianity to discover Lewis's core lessons on Christianity and how to apply faith to your life. Go to hillsdale.edu/Knowles, K-N-O-W-L-E-S, to enroll. There's no cost. It's easy to get started. hillsdale.edu/Knowles, hillsdale.edu/Knowles.
Hey, Dirty Mike. Bryson was taken here, and I regret to inform you that my name is still taken. I need you to put on your Nostradamus cap for my question. Let's say the betting odds are correct and Trump is the nominee. Given that Ron DeSantis cannot run for governor again, what do you think his political future looks like? I can't imagine he plans to go gently into that good night after his term is over. Given that Florida is already quite red in D.C., I can't see him running for House or Senate. Does he fall in line behind Trump after dropping out and hope for a cabinet position should Trump win? I do think Trump's diehard supporters will soften on him, similarly to Cruz after the 2016 election. Do you think there's an avenue for him to capture the Republican Party in the future? What's the pathway for that? Anyway, thanks for answering my question. Love the show.
Yes, I think there is a future for Ron DeSantis. I don't think that people hate Ron DeSantis. I think there are a lot of people like me who really like Donald Trump and really like Ron DeSantis. I know that that's not represented in the media all that. I might be the only person with the show who's saying that, but I think that's a lot of people. And they'll say either, oh, I really like Trump, but I'm rooting for DeSantis now. Or they'll say, look, I like Trump. Trump's the man. He's running. He can get these things done. And Ron is good too, but he needs a little time to cook, and he'll have his turn also. And I think, if the relationship between Trump and Cruz could be rehabilitated, I think the relationship between Trump and DeSantis could too. I don't think it's personal with DeSantis. It's like that line from The Godfather when Michael Corleone says he wants to go shoot the cop that beat him up. And Tom Hagen and Sonny, the brother, they're laughing at him. They say, oh, you're getting all riled up. He says, it's not personal. It's not personal, Sonny. It's only business. It's only business, Sonny. I think that's the same thing here with Trump and DeSantis. I think it's business, and then it could move on. I could see DeSantis maybe running for U.S. Senate, maybe. I could see him going into private industry for a little while and then coming back and running again later, though that would be a little bit tougher. But look, he's a bulldog, and he's very good, and his views represent more the future of the Republican Party than do the views of the squishes and the libs. So I think he's got a pretty bright future, even though he's taken on Trump. Man, what a great clip that was. Now, hey. Ring that bell. Subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.